Yo, 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 yo. What's up? What's really good? It's your boy Brandon Bravon Towns, host of that show called Sports Plus Life. That there sports podcast where we talk about all of the necessary topics in sports and all of the necessary topics in life. And how is everybody doing? I'm sitting here trying to charge my phone. Y'all know when y'all phone charger is whack and it don't want to work no more. You have to damn near bend the damn metal part off just to get it to start charging. And then after that, when you get it, it says slow charging and all that stuff. That's what I was just dealing with. But anyway, how's everybody doing on this Tuesday, July the 9th, 2024? Yes, it's Tuesday instead of Monday. Why is it Tuesday? Because I was exhausted yesterday. I ain't gonna lie to you. I was exhausted. I truly was. I was tired when I got home. I was just tired. I hit up Aaron. I was like, bro, tired, man. I ain't gonna do the show today. He's like, you all right? I'm like, I'm just tired. He said, get some rest. So hopefully A Boogie will grace us as well as Tony and Sean or whoever want to come holla at your boy. If not, I got enough stuff to talk about. Believe you me, I have enough stuff to talk about. Okay, damn it, why did I do that? Damn, what did I do? Okay, I got enough stuff to talk about. So here's what we're gonna get in today. Okay, first I'm gonna quickly talk about the DeMar DeRozan deal because as far as I'm concerned, it's nothing really that I want to talk about in summer league. There's nothing at all that I want to talk about for summer league basketball. Nothing. I'm not Bronny James or none of that stuff. Okay. The one domino I was waiting to fall for NBA free agency. I wanted to see, the last domino I was waiting for. I wanted to see where DeRozan was going to end up at. So I'm going to talk about DeMar DeRozan. Stephen A. Smith and his headlines. I said this on Friday. Stephen A. is really starting to piss me off. And the comments about OJ and BET. I'm actually going to double down on that. And as well as got a Sexy Red. Saw a video in regards to Sexy Red that I would like to share with you guys. And I want to talk a little boxing, and not just Ryan Garcia. So before we get started, of course, I want to give a shout out to Too Tough Sports, that Madden Gamer League where all the games are broadcasted on Twitch, as well as Heather's Craft Haven, my sis from another miss, rocking the Sports Plus Life shirt. Tell you, I got the black ones, but I need some white ones. I gotta holler at you. Big sis, about getting these black shirts made. Getting these white shirts made because I also got to I got a DJ the next couple of Saturdays at the Anna Rav Swim Club. I'm the house DJ, so you know what that is. I'm the house DJ, so y'all know what that is. Can't wait. Can't wait. Now this one is just the children's party. Next week is more of a rave. So yeah, Anna Rav Swim Club out there in Verona. Come check them out. It's a really nice family friendly swimming pool. And it's got a kiddie pool and then one huge pool. It's really nice, really family friendly, honestly. And I'm not just saying that because I DJ there. It's cool. Like, honestly, particularly if I lived in that area, particularly if I lived in that Verona area, I would go there. Because, and especially if I lived in that Verona area and didn't have a pool in the back, I would go there. No question. So, DeMar DeRozan. Okay. DeMar DeRozan is now a member of the Sacramento Kings. Yes, he is. Y'all take this walk with me right quick. He is a member of the Sacramento Kings. It was a 3-team deal, if I'm not mistaken, involving the Sacramento Kings, the San Antonio Spurs, and the Chicago Bulls, obviously. And can't say that I'm kind of, I don't know what to make of that trade. I really don't know what to make of that trade because I didn't foresee him being a Sacramento King. I look at DeRozan this point in time of his career as him maybe looking for a title contender. Now, you never know You never know what a title contender can look like in the NBA. I mean, now he is matched up with De'Aaron Fox and Sabonis. So that could be a sleeper team in waiting. It could be. So you got to just make a believer out of me. Now, why the Los Angeles Lakers did not go out and get go out and try to get DeMar DeRozan services is beyond me, but it doesn't surprise me because, to be honest with you, the Los Angeles Lakers, to me right now, is a clown show. And I hate saying this. I do. To me, everything about the Lakers right now, not last year, not after we made the conference finals, but everything about the Los Angeles Lakers to me right now, it's a clown show. Now, they come out and kick ass and take names, I will apologize. I will gladly apologize. I'm a diehard Laker fan from the very beginning. From the very beginning. And will always be. I'm not a fan of LeBron James, and I'm going to be unapologetic about that. I'm not. Wish he would retire. Tired of him. Wish we hadn't drafted his son. To be honest with you, even though I hope his son has a great and awesome NBA career, especially while he has on a Laker uniform. But it'll be cool to see father and son play together. Again, I don't have anything against Bronny James, the individual, other than the fact I just don't think he's ready for the NBA. That's all. And like I said, I'm not going to spend time in the show talking about that or trying to verify that. But the DeMar DeRozan deal, again, I was expecting DeMar DeRozan to try to end up somewhere like maybe in Minnesota, maybe Oklahoma City. They could use a veteran scorer, especially with them getting rid of Giddey. Still don't understand that move. Well, Dallas just got Clay, or but I don't know. But so you never know. Now, like I said, Sacramento could kick ass and take names too. You never know. I just didn't see that one coming. So when it comes to free agency so far, who I think has won free agency, I think definitely is, to me, it's a tie between the New York Knicks and the Philadelphia 76ers. I think those two teams have been the winners, hands down, in free agency because now the Sixers got the biggest name player getting Paul George, but the Knicks got the same type of player as far as the length, the type of defense that he plays. Plus, he's Paul George is 34, Bridges is 27, 28. But the Knicks, I think they've had a great free agency. Getting Mikal Bridges, re-signing OG Anunoby. And I think the Sixers getting Paul George, re-signing Kelly Oubre, bringing back my boy, what's his name? The big penguin, Andre Drummond. Yeah, bringing him back, I think, was a great move for the Philadelphia 76ers. So those are my two winners. Those are definitely my two winners. As a Laker fan, again, we didn't get what we needed, but we definitely got what LeBron James wanted. We got JJ Redick as his coach. He can't sit here and say that he ain't want JJ Redick as his coach, because he did. They drafted Bronny. So the Lakers didn't get nothing we needed, but Dalton Connect is all right. And of course, we drafted Bronny, who's getting more attention than the number 1 overall draft pick, the number 2 overall draft pick, So I'm ready for football. Okay. I'm ready for the fair and football. That's what I'm ready for. That is definitely what I'm looking forward to. Can't wait. News about the Miami Dolphins is, that's why I wish A Boogie was on here. These questions about Tua and what You know, are the Dolphins going to give him the contract extension? This, that, and the third. I don't know. I think they should pay Tua, because to me, Tua has earned it. I mean, I understand everything. Everybody was excuse me, everybody was kind of skeptical in regards to his health, particularly coming off of the 2022 season. But the 2023, he was healthy. 2023, he was healthy. And Miami improved on their wins. And Miami improved on their wins. And I think because come on now, like $50 million a year. Do you think Tua is worth it? I don't know. I mean, if you keep improving on wins, you figure eventually the Dolphins are going to win a game that matters, right? You like to think that, right? You know, come on, Aaron. I'm just saying, you would think eventually the Miami Dolphins are going to do that. So anyway, and Tyreek Hill, better watch this. Tyreek Hill going to want his dough. Tyreek Hill is going to want his money. He hasn't said it. He's going to want a contract extension after this year. He see what Justin Jefferson and these boys are making, and what Jamar Chase fitting to get. He see what these wide receivers is making, and I guarantee you he wants some of it, and he's earned it. I mean, there hasn't been a more productive wide receiver in the NFL since he's come to Miami. There hasn't been one. There hasn't been one. That's just what it is. That's just the fact speaking right there. So these are the dog days of summer. Now, I have been keeping up with WNBA action, more or less the Chicago Sky, you know, because like I said, I'm an Angel Reese fan, unapologetic. And my team's supposed to be the Sparks. And the Sparks is god-awful this year. So, but shout out to the WNBA. Shout out Angel Reese. Shout out Caitlin Clark, too, getting a triple-double the other day. Shout out. But Stephen A. Smith, we talked about this on Friday. I made another video, if not either Saturday or Sunday. Stephen A. Smith went viral for all the wrong reasons. I don't know if you guys, well, I'm pretty sure you've heard, but at the BET Awards, they did a memoriam to the fallen Black celebrities over the past year. And, you know, OJ passed away a couple of months ago. And Stephen A. Smith came on his show and said that he would not have paid the tribute to O.J. Simpson, and that sparked a lot of outrage from various Black celebrities. I showed you guys the Faison Love video. Kwame Brown spoken out about it. Cameron has tweeted out about it, saying that under no circumstances will there be any O.J. slander. Willie D, him and Willie D were literally going back and forth the whole weekend. So this is how Stephen A. responded. I'm going to pull this up here. This is how Stephen A. responded to the whole O.J. Simpson controversy.
For me, so I don't mind doing that at all. Been taking a lot of heat over the last few days, and so that's where I'm going to start. I'm going to start with some criticism I've received since I had the audacity, the unmitigated gall, to question the BET Awards rationale last week in paying tribute to the one and only O.J. Simpson during their in memoriam segment. The segment honored the likes of Clarence Avant, Willie Mays, Richard Roundtree, Carl Weathers, and co-founder of the Isley Brothers, Mr. Rudolph Isley himself, just to name a few people, y'all. But
damn, hold up.
Anyway, now people in the entertainment community have taken to social media.
Richard Roundtree died? Damn, bro, I'm late. I ain't know Richard Roundtree passed. Goddamn Shaft. I ain't know Richard Roundtree passed away. I'm just see what happens when I actually pay attention to stuff.
Comment on what I said about BET's inclusion of O.J. Simpson. By the way, the inclusion of O.J. Simpson, the guy found liable for double murders of his ex-wife, Nicole Brown, and Ronald Goldman, although during the civil trial. But before I even go any further,
right there, that's the problem. Right there, right there, right there. Who are you? Well, I already know who you tap dancing for, sir. And again, I'm a big Stephen A. fan, but it's really starting to piss me off. But right there, that's the problem. You got to point out he was found liable for double murder. He was found not guilty. He was found not guilty in the court of law. Just like Faison Love said, the white law. Right there. That's the problem. We got to throw that out there. Everybody knows that he was charged with double murder. But also what everybody knows is that he was found not guilty of double murder. The problem is that not everybody wants to accept almost 30 years later that he was acquitted for double murder. And like I said, more information has come out since his passing, conveniently enough, that further shows his innocence. And here's my thing about that. If you found not guilty, you were found not guilty. Why am I liable for these two people's death? To the two families, sorry for your loss. I mean, he did lose his baby moms in the process. Okay, let's not forget that. But why am I paying $33 million because of something that I didn't have nothing to do with? I couldn't control the fact that Mr. Goldman, God rest his soul, was in association with Nicole Brown Simpson. God rest her soul. So I got to pay $33 million? I'm not liable for shit. Sorry for your loss, but I'm not liable for nothing. I'm not paying nothing. God, again, I'm not trying to talk ill about the dead, but they were together that night. They were in that situation. If I'm OJ, I'm saying I'm innocent. That had nothing to do with me. Unbelievably, the courts found that I was innocent, but now you want to say I'm responsible? How? How does that work? I always thought that was the dumbest shit ever. You find somebody not guilty of a murder, but you for whatever reason are found responsible, liable. Kiss my unliable ass.
I just want y'all to take a look at just some of the things that I've had to deal with over the week, over the last few days, should say the week, and over the last few days, since the 4th of July was yesterday. Just take a look at this before I respond, so you'll know where I'm coming from.
You mad because BT is celebrating OJ? Who else gonna celebrate him? Are you fucking stupid? He was found innocent in the court of laws, the white laws.
They have these stooges like Half Stephen from Django Smith, perched up to do their work. They put them on national TV. They put them on these big stages where they can have a big audience, where their words can have some influence. And they use these little monkeys like Stephen A. Smith to say the things that they can't say publicly.
You know, I'll confess, sometimes it's really, really hard to not let that other part of this brother out of me.
To be honest with you, when it comes to this situation, because you're so out of pocket, sir, and again, I love Stephen A. Smith, but there's been a couple of times that he has really let me down. OJ is dead and gone. OJ was minding his own business before he even passed away. I ain't never heard him say anything about Stephen A. Smith, but the way he constantly tries to shun an innocent man, a man who was not convicted, shun an innocent man, that has pissed me off. And of course, the whole Dana White thing. I'm just being 100. I'm keeping it a buck. I'm keeping it 100. So this whole other guy, I don't want to hear that. Because if that's the case, because Faison heard that, and Faison responded back and said, "Nick, bring him out. Where is he?" And Willie D responded, man, look, like I said, him and Willie D was going back and forth. truly back and forth.
Willie D, I'll get back to you in a second. I'm going to attack this one piece at a time so everybody knows where I'm coming from. And
You ain't lying. He do what Disney tell
I'm
him.
going to strive to restrain myself from bringing out that dude in me. I'm going to strive to do it. Just a few days ago, rather, on this show, I believe it was Monday, if I remember correctly, I brought up the BET Awards. I understand that in recent memory, it's been a rating success. BET is no longer owned by Mr. Bob Johnson or black folks for that matter. It's basically being run by Paramount Global CBS Entertainment Group. It's being run by Scott Mills, president and CEO of BET Media Group.
Allow me to address that. I've been known that BET was no longer owned by black people. Did y'all watch? I did not watch the BET Awards. I haven't watched them in a minute. But I do like to go over the I do like to watch the highlights. I tell you, BET was if your birthday was before 1997, the BET Awards weren't for you. If you was born before 1997, the BET Awards was not for you. The BET show was, it was damn near a strip show. I'm just saying, damn near a strip show. You got Tony Braxton and Remy Ma and all these people in their 40s and 50s, you know, trying to come out there and keep up with the youngsters, looking like they damn near thought boxing it up. That's crazy, bruh. That's crazy. That's all I'm gonna say about that. That's all.
Connie, aka Constance Orlando. She's an award-winning media executive, recently named executive VP of Specials, Music Programming, and Music Strategy at BET Networks. And I made sure to highlight that these two black folks, for the most part, are doing an outstanding job, right? And by the way, I did it for Tuesday's show. I apologize. Monday's show was different. That's when I talked about Will Smith and Usher. Tuesday was when I talked about this OJ stuff. So I apologize for just correcting myself. But anyway, let me get back to the point. While going on about the BET Awards, never mind that I was on the phone with my daughter and I made her turn the channel because you had people with their asses out twerking all over the damn place and I didn't think that was appropriate. But that's just me. Still didn't stop me from acknowledging the fact that BET has been very widely successful and they're doing a great job.
Man, look, you can tell now, look, be honest about something. Your ass was ready to jump through the TV with a bunch of $1 bills watching all that ass twerk on the BET Awards. Be like, come on, lad, let's keep it a buck. Let's keep it a buck.
I just disagreed with them mentioning O.J. Simpson in memoriam. From what I could tell, most of the crowd would agree with me because most of them grew silent. Some appeared aghast when his picture popped up on the screen as Tia Mowry was talking about folks who needed to be celebrated because of their contributions and their black excellence. And I basically talked about how most people believe he's a double murderer. Was he acquitted? Yes, that is true. During a criminal trial, he was found guilty during a civil trial where he was ordered to pay $33.5 million to the.
And again, I wouldn't pay a motherfucking thing. I'm still trying to figure out how that works. I'm found not guilty for the crime, but I'm found responsible for their deaths. That makes no fucking sense whatsoever. No, if I'm innocent, what am I paying for? What am I responsible for? I had nothing to do with what happened. Nothing. Wasn't even in the motherfucking state. Wasn't even in the state of California. On the plane to Chicago or already in Chicago. And I'm responsible? I have to pay $33 million? Nigga, stop. And Stephen A., who is most people think he guilty? The people you ask? Because the most people that I've talked to always thought he was innocent. So who is most people? I watched that part. I didn't hear no damn crowd gasp. Nobody started to boo or anything else like that. Cut it out. It's switching the story up to fit your narrative. The fact is that you're out of pocket and you wrong. And honestly, you could have just done better with keeping OJ name out your mouth. This is why the black community about done with you, bro. honestly, I'm not talking. I will always be a First Take fan. I always watch. I will always watch First Take because I love. I mean, bro, I ain't gonna front. I love Stephen A. I love Shannon, Ryan Clark, Swagoo, Kimberly. I love But what people are you talking about that mostly thinks that he's guilty? Who? Call some names. This ain't got shit to do with journalism and giving up your sources. Call some names out of people who is supposed to be who think that he guilty, and do they look like us? Now that's the $1 million question. Hey Rob, you trying to come on? If you trying to join up, I see you the link, bro. If you try, a black chip. Stephen A is a black chip. Hey, Willie D called him a coconut, bro. Willie D called Stephen A coconut. I was like, oh shit. I was now look, sometimes I could be a little bit slow. He said, let me tell you something, coconut. And I was like, it took me like 5 seconds, and I was like, oh shit, coconut, damn. But this is what I want, like, who? I just sent it, bro. Who is most people that think that he guilty? Who? I mean, you'd have just done a better job if you'd have just let that alone. Kept OJ name out your mouth, bro.
Goldman family.
But we know what's up.
Which he probably never did, according to numerous reports anyway. And that caused the uproar because I talked about it being inappropriate, and I thought it was a bad decision on the part of the BET Awards. And that is what has caused this uproar. So Faison, his last name is Love, by the way. I don't know if y'all noticed that or not, because the way he came at me, clearly that didn't look like there was love in the place at all, but Faison Love. He speaks up and he speaks out, and, he's coming at me, and am I stupid? Respectfully, my brother, are you? I know what the hell I said. I stand by it. I'm not budging 1 inch. See, what people miss is the trial was televised. This ain't some shit we read about and then moved on from, or we heard about and moved on from. The trial was for 8 months. There are a plethora, if not an inordinate amount of people throughout the years in the entertainment world, in the comedic world, and beyond, in the political stratosphere, in corporate America, at the water coolers, regular people talking. It doesn't matter where you go. There's no one on the planet that was devoid of an opinion about O.J. Simpson. Me having one is not a crime. Do I think he was guilty? Yes. It was on a preponderance of evidence that we ultimately was able to see. Did I excoriate the jurors for finding him not guilty? No, because I'm a black man. And I know what the LAPD was doing. And I know the King situation that had taken place just a couple of years earlier when he was damn near beaten within an inch of his life. I was mad at him when he was sitting up there. Can we all just get along? Who the hell wanted to get along?
Once again, my boy, you'd have did a better job just keeping OJ name out your mouth, man. Because to be honest with you, this whole weekend, and I don't know who's in your ear. Just like when you came on and talked about Diddy, who's allowing him to come out with that BS apology, my man, you're not winning this battle. You was out of pocket. The BET Awards didn't have nothing to do with you. You was out of pocket. What up, Rob?
But look, what up? This what you got to understand before you get upset with Stephen A.
On me, bro.
Before you get upset with Stephen A. Before you get upset with Stephen A., you got to remember.
I got you.
He's a company man. He is very paid for what he does. And if you haven't realized it, he gets paid to agitate motherfuckers. Let me clean that up because I didn't say that right.
No,
he gets paid to agitate black people.
Oh,
yeah. And you know what? I'm skimming. I'm just barely touching the surface. He gets paid to piss off black millionaire athletes. That's what he gets paid for. And whoever it is, somebody likes it when he does it. Now, he's a rude black motherfucker. He will tell the truth. He is a bit of an asshole, but I mean, look at what they did. The storyline where he stole didn't he steal somebody's girlfriend? He stole not Derrick Rose.
No, he's on Jalen Rose.
Yeah, well,
I mean,
Jalen
I don't
Rose.
know if that's true
So-
or not true, but you know, that was a rumor. That was a serious rumor.
Now you look at the money that he made with ESPN or his TV contracts, and now he got his own podcast. So there is money behind Stephen A. What you gonna do? You gonna run up on him and whip his ass?
Him and Willie D was
Like,
talking
really,
about
Willie-
throwing, him and Willie D was talking about throwing hands. He don't want to fuck with Willie D. Willie D was a professional fighter.
Man, niggas ain't gonna do a goddamn thing. Niggas ain't gonna goddamn bust a because first of all, Stephen A is a damn fucking media fucking clown. He gonna say and do. See how StreamYard do the Jank slow down when you be telling the truth. That's first. Then second. Sosua, Dominican Republic.
What is Sosua?
Sosua? What is Sosua? It's a party town. It's a tourist town. It's a town for sex tourism down in Dominican Republic. A lot of passport bros go down there. But you got to be easy.
They selling that nay.
Yeah, but you got to be easy going down there because you'll get fucked up.
Not the way you want to get fucked up.
Yeah, so you can't go down there. You got to take your time.
Now, what does that have to
And
do
take
with
a bath.
anything?
Because all of them go down there. All these guys with money. When you
I got
want, so what they do is because the cost of living is so cheap down there in the Dominican Republic, and what the Dominican Republic is the poor man's Vegas. So what goes on in going in the DR stays in the DR.
That's crazy. One of my niggas just came back from there like about a month ago. That's crazy. I got to go to the Dominican Republic. Fuck, I'm waiting for. The hell wrong with me? What? Why are you looking at me like that? Or is your computer frozen? Okay, I'm about to say his computer frozen. Oh, yep, there it is.
You said a month ago, because I ain't even gonna ask you what kind of time he had.
Oh, he said he had a ball
down there. You can't even talk about.
No, he said he had a ball.
Yeah.
Pause. He said he had a good time. There we go.
Yeah, I'm sure he had a very good time. This dude I worked for that had the Align Global Strategies. So right before he developed cancer, he went to the DR. And then he went to the DR 2 more times after he got cancer. He go down there and get a couple of girls for about a week or two, cooking food and everything. Cooking food and everything. Cooking food and everything.
I got you, bro. I follow you. Yeah, look, my boy told me that them the DR women was like that.
Chris Tucker, Chris Rock. A lot of motherfuckers was mad at Chris Rock because Chris Rock done went down there and overpaid and blew the spot up, raising price, being the simp. You can't go.
Hey, that's funny as a bitch. Well, I don't need to play any more from that Stephen A. video because the bottom line is I think he was out of pocket. Huh?
You'll catch Stephen A. down there in Sasua. Willie D, you can catch Willie D and Sasua. Willie D and Stephen A. down in Sasua. Then let me know. Let me see if y'all really gonna fight.
So what do you think about that whole situation?
Really gonna fight.
Do you think Stephen A. was out of pocket for criticizing BET for something that really was none of his business?
But there again, like I told you, we're watching a movie, and I warn people not to get too invested in shit that's going to have you I don't get too emotionally invested in emotional and racial shit. It's not that I don't care about being black. Stuff like this with what Stephen A. had to say about OJ. I'm not gonna let that shit is not gonna move the needle for me. First off, the OJ shit was a distraction. Second, that OJ shit is involved in the shit that's going on now. So it's job touching on conspiracy theories. But it ain't conspiracies, it's facts. And that's another reason that the OJ thing keep coming up. But I'm not gonna get distracted over the fact that we got something sitting in the White House that ain't supposed to be there that's got dementia. See, all this other stuff happened. This shit is just distractions.
That's not where I'm going with this.
I know that's, and I don't want to go there either, but I'm trying to let you know why I don't watch the those music awards and acting awards, all that. I don't watch none of the awards.
I don't watch them neither for real. I was just looking at some of the attire that some of these women was wearing. I was like, damn, that shit look like a strip show.
They be having half their ass hanging out. Then a third of the time, when we think we looking at just a presentation, we don't be looking at it's not just a presentation or with people just dancing and shit. They're performing some kind of ritual. We just don't know it.
I've heard that before. I've heard that.
Yeah, we don't be fucking knowing it.
Basically, you're hypnotized.
Yeah. You be sitting here watching some shit, especially when they got some shit where a motherfucker is looking like the devil or dressed up like the devil. You see red and exploding all that shit. You watching some kind of ritual, but you think you're watching a show, a concert, all that other shit. No, you watching some kind of ritual. You just don't know it. They're presenting it as entertainment. So no, I don't.
Bro, did you see? Come on, man. This is not what the fuck I was asking for. Did you see Remy Ma dress?
No, I done heard about it though. It's probably something go halfway up her ass, but of course it's gonna go halfway up her ass.
No,
she
but
I'm
about to show you. I'm about to show you, Brody. I'm about to show you this.
She funny.
And you know her son had got tagged for murder. Oh shit! Hold on.
Oh, that was her son.
Yeah, Brody. Yeah, that was her kid, bro. That was her kid. No bullshit. I mean, Remy is like 44, 45. No, I think. Oh, that's a good question. That's a good ass question. That's a real good question. I don't know if it was before Pat Pooch, but I just know her grown ass son is on trial for well, is about to be on trial, I guess, for murder. And hold on, this shit need to stop acting. Hold on, I'm gonna show you, motherfucker. I'm gonna show you. It's coming. Look at that dress, boy. Hold up. Look at this. Still very beautiful, sexy woman, but look at this, bruh.
She's selling pussy.
Pretty much.
She's selling ass.
Like, that's crazy.
Somebody told her to put that on.
Hell yeah, somebody told her to put that on.
She's selling ass.
Like, when I saw that shit, I've only seen one other person wear a dress similar to this. She wasn't on Remy Ma's statue, but I think she's the most beautiful woman in the world. Her name is Dashka Polanco. I think this woman is absolutely gorgeous. But I mean, Remy is beautiful too. But I saw that shit, I was like, yo, what the fuck? I was like, damn, homie. And
See,
ain't she still technically married to Pat?
I guess when we see these, I said, I guess when we see these celebrities do shit like this, it's a form of sacrifice. Remember when Tiffany Haddish and shaved her head?
Yeah.
That type
Man, look,
of shit.
All I'm gonna tell you is that look, 20-year-old, 25-year-old Brandon wouldn't have had a problem with that Remy Ma dress on.
Right.
But I mean, when I think about the bigger picture of things, but that actually leads me to the next topic, Rob. Lead me to the next topic. Are you familiar with the rapper Sexy Red?
Yeah.
Okay, Sexy Red is currently on a tour, like Sexy Red for president. I tell you what, if Sexy Red was running for president, they would need to put her face on the $1 bill, and I'll let the rest of y'all fill in the blank from there. Anyway, you know, Sexy Red makes provocative music. Now, I ran across this video where these black women are speaking out against this. It's very interesting. Now, let me put my disclaimers on there first of all. Okay, first of all, shout out to Street Media TV. But second of all, I'm not saying anything against Sexy Red as far as her getting her money. That's all I'm saying. Because I'm a DJ. I play her music. And I came across this video. I haven't watched it yet. I've been sitting on it because I wanted to share it with the podcast audience. So let me pull this up. And this is what black women are thinking about Sexy Red. It's called Sexy Red Gets Exposed by Black Women. So, like I said, I've been sitting on this, and because I wanted to watch it, you know, with the audience. So here we go.
These new age adults are exactly why I'm afraid to have kids, because they want to be the kids. Like the grandma's the baby. Currently going viral on Twitter right now because I had retweeted a post where Sexy Red was mad because she couldn't go and perform or speak at her school. And I said that I've been telling y'all her target audience is kids because it is. That's what I believe. That's what I see. You don't got to agree. I don't care. A lot of these new age artists target kids with very hypersexual and explicit content. And I feel like my point is proven. See that she's mad. Because why, as an adult entertainer whose music is on the verge of erotica, would you even think it's appropriate for you to show up at a school and then show up like that, smelling like marijuana with your cleavage hanging out? Baby, you wouldn't even be able to.
Yo, hold up. Wait a minute. Who the fuck was gonna let her speak to kids? See, that's my thing right there. See, I had an issue a couple years ago when they word it came out that Lil Nas X had went to some elementary school and talked. Bruh, I'm not knocking nobody's music as far as you get in your bag. But Sexy Red makes adult music. She makes adult music. Go talk to some adults. What the hell are you talking to kids for? And you know, look,
First,
I'm gonna show y'all my. I'm gonna show y'all my reaction. I just thought about this. I'm gonna show y'all my reaction to Pound Town. When I first heard Pound Town, I was on the fucking floor laughing because it was so. It just caught me off guard because it was so just
exactly.
It was so just what?
Listen to what I'm about to tell you. Lil Nas X, Sexy Red. These are the people that they see when they get home. They see the homosexual, the flamboyant homosexual. They see the thought queens running around. So yeah. And why are they targeting the kids? Because they want to keep them dumbed down, keep them on a low register. So all they do is want to play video games, wild out, live for the right now, fuck your parents, fuck all that shit.
Fuck the future.
So then when these little motherfuckers come back home with that shit and tell you fuck you, and you go to smack their ass, your ass get locked up.
That's some real shit, though. That's some real shit. Because I'm like,
an
hold
attack.
on. What I'm saying is,
that's
I hear you.
That's
but I'm like,
on the nucleus of the family.
But okay, so they said the school. I get that, but they saying the school wouldn't let her do it because she showed up smelling like weed with her cleavage out. First of all, what school or school district would allow that anyway? Like, that's so, like, shame on the principal, the motherfucking superintendent, all of that.
Listen, see, you're not listening.
I am listening.
I told you before that these record companies wield a lot of fucking power. Who you think write the school books? Who you think is publishing the school books? The record companies.
My history book was written by Motown. Ain't that a bitch? Let me get back to the video. That's crazy. Fucking going to the school. Man, y'all motherfuckers trip.
Would you even think it's appropriate for you to show up at a school and then show up like that? Smelling like marijuana with your cleavage hanging out. Baby, you wouldn't even be able to go visit your baby daddy in prison looking like that. But that's how you show up for the kids. Okay. 2, why would adults even think it is morally right to come speak to kids?
Exactly.
From the teachers to the attendant to why would y'all think that's acceptable? The adults of this generation do not want to protect children. They just want to exploit them.
So as you can see, Black women are starting to get tired of other Black women destroying their image to the world. We all know that Sexy Red is an industry plant, and you know there's nothing constructive behind. I wouldn't even call them lyrics. That's not lyrics. I don't know. Like, she just says different kinds of stuff to try to be as nasty and funky as she can be. You know, like when you listen to her stuff, it's like it's horrible. There's no,
bruh. I'm telling you, when my homeboy came over here one day and was like, "Yo, listen to this," and it was the lyrics to Pound Town. He said, "Bruh, this shit is wild." I said, "Okay, well, let me do a little reaction video just for fun." And when I heard the first couple lyrics, I was like, what the fuck? Because y'all know me. You know I'm a clown. You know I'm a clown, bruh. But that shit caught me off guard. I'm like, the first thing I was thinking is, oh, man, this chick ain't gonna last. This chick can't last. But, again, Rob, you may be on to something.
Substance behind it. There's nothing that young girls can listen to that will elevate them to be better. And the problem is when you look at us and our image, when one person do something, look at the whole group. So now Black women are starting to separate themselves.
Yes.
If the these record companies, you don't understand, these record companies wield a lot of power.
Yeah, no question.
If they tell the school system to do something, you gonna let Sexy Red perform. And one of the principals just stood up. No, she can't come in. Somebody stood up, did the right thing, and wouldn't let her come in. But the majority of the principals bow down and let these people come into these schools. They've been doing it with letting the for Pride Month, letting the LGBT story hour. You feel me? You got the LGBTQ transvestites coming to read stories to kids. This
Really?
is the attack.
Really?
It's not an attack. Yes, really. It's not an attack with a gun. It's an attack on your morals.
On your
It's
mind.
an attack on your mind. So this black girl, or
Go
this
ahead.
young black girl, to get her break, she got to get out here and encourage other young black women and just women in general to degrade themselves and lower their inhibitions and their standards, and just she's like,
damn.
Yeah, drag queen story hour.
Wow.
But this
crazy. I didn't know that.
This young woman, they using her to what they call it. This is the feminism. This is the attack. So women are free to go ahead, be a little slutty. Do you be free,
man? You know what? Hold on. I'm gonna save what I'm gonna save what I'm gonna text this to my motherfucking self because I want to say this. People may not fuck with what I'm about to what I'm gonna say, but I'm dead ass serious. And for one, let me get this. Let me get this. Let me get this off my chest. I'm not anti anything. If you LGBTQ whatever, do you? But my issue is when you come to fucking children with it. I don't care if you're homosexual, heterosexual. Leave kids out of it. Let them make their own choice. Leave the adult shit for the adults. If your child decide that they want to grow up in whatever path they choose, let them make that themselves without the outside fucking influence. Let me continue with the video.
From that kind of stuff, the same way black men have been forced to for years. Now black women are starting to say, listen, I'm not supporting her just because she's a woman. She don't represent us. And you can see the young girl now, she's calling her out. And she's saying, remember some months ago, she was mad because she couldn't get into the school. Well, you have a whole host of women now calling her out, holding her accountable. We're finding out that, she's opening up for Drake. They got her on a world tour and they promoting her all around the world. And when you look on social media, you got a whole bunch of young girls emulating and copying behind her, thinking that this is the way, this is the style. This is the way they should be doing things. Well, we're in a day and time now where sisters are starting to wake up and they saying stuff like this.
You cannot convince me otherwise that Sexy Red is not an industry plant that was put here to help finalize the destroying of the black woman image. They was already had us under attack, and she was here to just finalize the process. The way they trying to force her on us is just crazy. Like, I wanted to go see Drake, but once I found out Drake had her opening for him, absolutely not am I going to support anything that thing is behind. I'm not supporting it, right? This is the reason why it's time to separate. It's time to separate as black women, because ain't no way I'm about to be associated with that and Suki Stankiana. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. I don't care how you feel. I don't care how you feel. At this point, separation has to happen. It's one thing to make trashy music. That is a different level of trash. That's a different level of trash. Kaya's My Neck, My Back, it was bad. Trina and Trick Daddy's, Nan, it was bad. But that's a different level of dirty stank music, right? It's just a different level. Like, it ain't never been that bad. There is lyrically nothing that this woman is saying. She's just saying a bunch of vulgar, disgusting, nasty stuff. It's not even music, right? And this is why I know that she's an industry plant. It is not music at this point, right? It's just seeing how much nasty, vulgar stuff she can come up with out of her mouth and how disgusting and distasteful she can present herself in public to help destroy the black woman image, right? Trying to portray it as if we all Pookeishas. And if you don't think that this is successful,
wait a minute. Who the fuck is Pookeisha? See, this is what fucked me up, bro. Because y'all know I'm a clown, bro. Pookeisha? Who the fuck is Pookeisha? Oh man, come on. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me bring it back. Pookeisha. God damn. Let me bring it back. Okay. Let me bring it back. Look, yeah, that's a new one, Pookeisha. I heard of why I guess Moneybag Yo had Waukesha, but Pookeisha. Let me get it out. Man, look. I hope black women do continue to stand up. I'm talking about black adults. Huh?
The lag. You gotta see.
You got a what?
It's a lag.
Oh yeah, I know. But what I'm saying is, I hope black women do start speaking out against that, as opposed, like, from keeping that shit from kids. That's my issue. Kids. Sexy Red is gonna make her music. Go ahead, get your music, get your money. But you don't need to show up in no fucking schools. You make adult music. Talk to adults. The target audience being kids, that makes no sense. So I hope black women do step up, you know, to if there is a narrative being pushed that women that look like, that have our same skin tone is hypersexual and slutty and this, that, and the third. I hope they do attack that, because I'll be damned if my daughter gonna be I'm not gonna raise her that way. You know, because there's already attack on masculinity, and I don't give a fuck what nobody say. There's a big ass attack on masculinity, and unfortunately, some of it is being spearheaded by black women. And I'm going to sit here and say that, and I don't give a fuck who get mad or not. And that's not what I typed in my phone. But there's an outright attack on masculinity, and it makes me fucking sick. I'm sorry. Look, everything don't need to be so motherfucking soft. Women need to allow men to raise their children. There's enough. Look, it's enough niggas out here that don't want to be daddies. It's enough niggas out here that don't want to be fathers to their kids. Don't push away and try to put all these boundaries on the men. People like me, I'm not perfect, but who want to be and take pride in raising their kids. I don't have to put my hands on my kids, but I'm very stern, and I mean what the fuck I say when I say it. It's enough men out there that don't want to do that. And I'm sorry, I'm not with all of that feminist bullshit when it comes to trying to emasculate a father. So I hope women step up and put that type of passion on this shit, because that chick is, like I said, I'm a DJ. I am a DJ. Okay. So given the proper part, given the party, the type of party that I'm DJing, Sexy Red may have to be played. I don't play this chick at home. At least not on purpose. I mean, straight up. Let me continue with the video.
Just look at what hip hop and stuff did to black men and how it had people stereotyping black men as criminals and thugs, right? Even to this day, black men are still fighting to get away from that stereotype. But as of now, black women are under attack because this Pookeisha image that's being pushed is what they're trying to define us by. You ain't gonna define me by that. I ain't got nothing to do with that. If they want to be ratchet, stank, ghetto, promote that, do you, right? And the sector of girls who fall under that category and that aesthetic, have fun with it. I don't want no parts. And the other halfway decent women don't want no parts of it either. Like this whole narrative that's being pushed that all black women are so sexual because every time you cut.
Hold up. No, I don't. I'm not lying. I don't play Sexy Red because honestly, I listen to her music. Do I have some of her songs? Yes. But I don't play Sexy Red at the crib because, for one, I mean, I don't think her music is all that. I mean, I like, booty shaking music too. I love Cardi and Nicki. I really don't rock with Sexy Red because she's not talking about shit. She's just talking about the nastiest shit that you could talk about.
On your radio, every time you cut on your TV, all you see is these over hypersexual black women. That is bad. That is bad. And y'all don't understand what that can lead to. The same way promoting thugs and criminals hurt black men because it led to a stereotype of making people believe that all black men were that, is the same way this will hurt black women and making people believe that we are all over hypersexual, right? And you don't even see the bigger picture, but it's very much problematic. No other community uplifts the worst of that community. You will never see non-black women uplift trailer park trash and allow women who trailer park trash to be the face of them. You'll never let them see them tarnish their image that way, right?
You know what? That is so true. She ain't doing nothing but speaking the goddamn truth. But you know one reason why our people continue to do the dumb shit? Let me circle this right here. This part that says tick motherfucking tock. TikTok and places like TikTok where people go and do some dumb shit because they want the approval of irrelevant motherfuckers who don't even matter in their life. So So
And guess what?
there it is.
That's an attack too. That's the attack. That's another attack. Giving motherfuckers
Bro,
a
I don't have a
platform.
TikTok account.
No, I don't have one either. But that's the attack. Do you realize this whole damn all over Earth? It's motherfuckers that pay more attention to their goddamn phone than real life.
Yep.
And it is niggas
Yep.
and bitches that do a whole bunch of shit for
Yep.
clicks and likes and shit.
Yeah. That
That shit
motherfucking
can't
TikTok
create a-
emblem
can't-
right there. That's one of the problems. That's one of the problems. And
That's why it was created.
If somebody that look like us can do something foolish, because look, if you're a woman, all you got to do is wear a shoulder with all you got to do is wear a shirt with your cleavage hanging out, and you don't get about 500 likes. That's just real shit. They don't have to know what the fuck the rest of you look like. You can, if you're a woman, all you got to do is wear a shirt with your titties hanging out a little bit. You will get 500 likes. And for some people, the people who are very insecure, I'm gonna keep it a buck. The people who are very insecure, they feed into that shit, and people will do dumb shit. And I understand there's wholesome content on TikTok. But people will do some dumb shit just to get some clicks, likes, and views. It don't make no sense. Let me get back to the video.
Right, but not us. We'll let Pookeisha get the limelight. We'll support it. We'll get behind it. We'll sing the trash music. We'll stream the trash music. We'll repost the trash music. We think it's funny, right? We think it's funny until you see the results that come from it. When you see the trickle down effect of what comes from promoting that image of the person, of the people that you are, right? I'm not behind it. I don't support it. I don't respect it. It's disgusting.
So you have black women on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook, all these different things, and they're getting fed up and they're getting tired. Some of these black women now are getting older and they have daughters, and they start to realize that, wait a minute, this ain't the way. I know how I got down, but I don't want this stuff being pushed on my children. It's just like too vulgar. And like the woman said, why would the school want to parade Sexy Red around children?
Exactly.
But these two women wasn't the only one that take umbrage with people like Sexy Red. Check out what this woman said.
I promise you, I hate that girl. Like, she be single-handedly playing in y'all face. And I said to myself, who the fan base? Because I know she's detrimental.
I'm sorry. My brother is absolutely right.
Like
Shout out to No, hold on. Before I go anywhere else, there's been some comments made in the chat, absolutely golden comments on the YouTube name of Kia Towns. This is my kid's mom. This is my ex-wife, who I will always love dearly, still love dearly to this day. I'm not afraid to say your name on my podcast, boo. Not at all. Not at all. I just wanted to for the record, that one. Now, what were you saying, Rob? Motherfuckers like what? What'd you say, Rob? I done stunned Rob. Rob shit must have froze up. Okay, we'll go back to the video.
To the black community, I know
This thing do more
community.
damn
I
glitching than a little bit.
influencing young girls to pop they open for a baby.
You good? I see, bro.
I know that's what that bitch doing. And in the same breath, she's influencing these young girls to be ratchet, nasty, and trifling. And then she's telling y'all that y'all got carpet hair. So not only is she's influencing y'all to do that, but she's also insulting y'all at the same time. I hate that. I promise you. If y'all women up here got younger girls, okay, and within their teenage years, please talk to your girls. Please talk to your teenagers about it. Make sure you tell them that this is not the way to go, because that's her fan base. Because everybody that I talk to don't really like her. So I be trying to figure out who is her fan base. Is these younger girls?
So I would say I hope that we're going into a new day and time where women are going to start holding other women accountable.
Well, I could tell you, my 8-year-old daughter don't know a damn thing about Sexy Red. But this is what I wanted to say, which, like I said, this may rub people the wrong way, and now just understand, everything that I say comes from a place of love. And even if you can't make sense out of this one, I'm just gonna come out and say it, man. With some certain situations, They need to bring shaming back. Motherfuckers need to bring shaming back. I mean, because sometimes if a person hears enough of people being sick of your bullshit and calling you to the carpet on it, then I think bringing shaming back would be necessary. And I'm not just talking about. I'm talking about shaming on this level, not about these two people. What'd you say, Rob? What'd you say?
We stopped doing that in this country and worldwide. We stopped doing that in this country, shaming people. Yeah. We stopped.
That's some bullshit, right?
Talking on standing on bullshit. You start allowing bullshit to slide.
Everything's supposed to be all super soft, and no, don't say that. There's some in certain situations. Now, every situation is different, but some situations, motherfuckers need to hear it. And I'm not now. What I'm about to play for you, y'all gonna laugh, but I'm not talking about these two individuals, but I'm talking about the level of shaming that was being done.
If it ain't the double scoop twins, the before and before shot, thick and thicker. Look at you fat mother sitting around waiting on nights. I know you little fat, swole up welfare recipients with Mr. Mill. You little too fat bastards. Oh, look at them. Looking like two big M&Ms sitting over there trying to eat one another.
Man, to heck with you, you old drunk. You don't know nothing.
You know, if I had a side of a mountain, I'd kick your fat ass.
Let me hear that again. This is the type of shaming we need brought back.
I'll be damned if it ain't the double scoop twins. The before and before shot. Thick and thicker. Look at you fat mother sitting around waiting on nights. I know you two fat, swole up welfare recipients with Mr. Mill. You little two fat bastards. Oh, look at them. Looking like two big M&Ms sitting over there trying to eat one another.
Man, to heck with you, you old drunk. You don't know nothing.
You know, if I had a side of a mountain, I'd kick your fat ass.
Bastard.
Oh. My arm.
I guess you fall and they can't get up, huh? Drunk, huh?
Well, that's what happened.
I'm just saying, bro. This is the type of shaming we need to bring back. Because, like,
them young folks.
Man, look, that's the type of shaming we need, goddammit. Because I'm like, bro, if you
no, that's not the type of shaming that we.
I'm not talking about as far as people who are overweight. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, you see the level that he was going to? He was going in.
That's why we got.
I'm listening.
That is not the type of shaming that we need. That's why we got to the point where you can't say nothing to a motherfucking kid that you know what? Just a couple of weeks ago, I'm walking to the store to get I walked to the store for something, and I walk back, and I live right in front of a elementary school. And the little motherfucker go, I like your Yeezy. I said, they fake. The little motherfucker go, he said something else. I got across the street, and the little motherfucker go, that's why you broke. Yeah, that's the one that goddamn did it. I had put my shit in the house. I said, now I'm trying to watch my damn 10 o'clock show, and this little motherfucker want the goddamn show off. So I had to go back across the street to the school while they outside having their little recess and get the teacher and tell the teacher. I had to let the little boy know, you know what? I'm not the one you want to play with.
You went and snitched on them boys.
Goddamn right I snitched. No, it was just one boy. So then now this way. Hold on. This is why I did it. Suppose I had been on one of my shitbox days and been ready to fuck somebody up.
This is why we pray for you, bro.
Suppose I had been one of these dumbass.
Hey, bro, Kia agree with you, bro. Kia agree with you, man.
I know. I see her. So suppose dumbasses and I got a gun and I go and I want to shoot at the school and shit. Now, of course, I'm not gonna do no dumb shit like that. I live right across the school, and I love kids, and I had to let the little boy
right now.
I told the little boy, I love kids, but I'm not gonna be disrespected by one.
I hear that.
But that's where we've gotten to in this society, and that boy fucking around. I had to listen to why you call the show Conspiracy Theories with Robert motherfucking Chandler, because I'm a real motherfucker.
That's literally the title. Conspiracy Theories with Robert fucking Chandler. But look, before I get out of the sexy red topic, this is it. And I'm gonna bring Tony on for a quick second. Tony, when I bring you on, I only got 10 more minutes, bro, because I need to get me something to eat. But Akia says she want to be on the next conspiracy episode. All right, we be going for like 3-4 hours in this bitch. Look, this was my reaction to Pound Town. I told you, I did not know about this chick's. This was the first time I'd ever heard her before.
Let's see. Pound Town.
Let's listen to the lyrics, bro.
Yeah, the beat is tough.
Take heat. Fuck these niggas up.
The beat is tough.
I'm out of town. I'm thugging with my round. My cushy pink, my booty all brown. Where the niggas come looking for the hoes. Who playing niggas? Pound Town, just left Pound Town. That's my nigga, he just took a bitch down. Yeah.
I'm telling you, bro. Hey, you been come a long way. Wait a minute.
Yeah, that nigga eat me out. I'm out here in Miami.
Man, that's all the chick talk about. That's all the chick talk about. That's all the chick talk about, bro. That's all she talk about, yo. I'm serious. Gucci started another record. Oh Lord, now I don't even. Hold on, let me bring you on, Tony. Now you two behave. Now that's what y'all. What up, bro? I got 10
that's your first time. You never heard that song. I submit to you, sir.
That was a year. No, that was a year ago, bro.
I understand that. I understand that was a year ago, but you needed to understand that Sukihana was real, and all she is doing is literally copying that and embarrassing herself for every black woman that ever was.
I don't have one Sukihana song downloaded.
Well, if you listen to it, you're talking about Pound Town. Every one of Sukihana's songs is that. She talking about licking ass and dog balls, and she do it so good. And that's her whole shtick. All I'll say is this, since you got 10 minutes. We're talking about what the world has come to. I know you watched that video, right? That I sent you.
Not yet. I started watching it, bro. Look, bro, I'll be working 10-hour days, no break.
I get that. But Sexy Red versus something like that. This is what we come to, where black children can't do nothing. They're trying to present something to a school, suggest to the school they enhance their education, and a Zoom caller calls in. This is what this culture has come to. And, I don't really have to go there. We know why this culture has come there, where emboldened people, you're calling in to a program where children are trying to enhance something, education, and calling them niggas, telling them they need to take their ass back to Africa, calling them monkeys. And this is on a Zoom call in a school board meeting.
Oh, I did hear about that.
This is in Denver.
I didn't watch the video you sent me, but I saw a news report. A link came about that to my phone. I heard about that.
Right.
These supposed to be Christians, right? I heard.
Yeah. And so, in the big picture, you were talking about shaming and things and people that need to be shamed. All this stuff needs to be called out because it's coming from one central source. The source always existed, but that source is being emboldened. If they're doing that now, how much worse is it going to get? You have young children. My children are grown, so they can handle that like grown people. Your children are young, And this is the climate that this era has created. And that's all that's all I really say about that without delving into other waters. It's being mimicked by other parties, by other people. It's only going to get worse. It needs to be nipped in the bud. That's all I really say about that. My dog in a fight, I can care less about I care about the things like Sexy Red but she ain't the only one. There's been Negroes out here embarrassing the fuck out of themselves for years. And I'm embarrassed. I was embarrassed by even people like Kodak Black. But the point is, we got to do better. We got to do better as a people, and a whole lot of other people got to do better. I know it's not in their nature to do better, but there's no reason to be co-signing it. That's all I'll say. Because in the big picture, before a certain era, none of that type stuff was happening.
Yeah, man.
This is you skipped eras. You going all the way back to the 50s and 60s where they were that bold to do that. Well, something is emboldening them. I wonder what it is. People tend to follow suit when they see certain people doing things and they feel like, well, hell, that person did it. Hey, I can be like that too.
You couldn't talk like that
That's
in
how that is.
1983.
Well, I mean, they've always talked like that to us, but it's a different kind of thing now. And in the big picture, I assure you, in 1983, while the LAPD may have done certain things in Los Angeles, it ain't too many Caucasians walking up to a brother in Los Angeles and just plain flat out disrespecting with some racial stuff. The race card always has and always will be real. Everything about this country is infused and race with race. It is ultimately, whether people want to acknowledge it or not, it is to one degree or another. All the individuals can do is what the individuals can do, but the system is built on race.
No question. No question. I read a joint and what's the name? Tanny. It was, you know what? I don't even feel like looking through my phone, but it was something to the equivalent where it was this real powerful white politician who said that the Constitution, all men were created equal, was never nor will it ever be meant for black people.
We went through this thing. This kind of thing started with
it has to do with the Dred Scott decision.
Speaking of dreads, it started with the whole dynamic of your kid can't graduate from high school unless their hair is a certain way. That's not appropriate. Our hairstyles are not appropriate. How many different things about us is not appropriate? But who's setting the standard?
But how many things about us is copied on a regular basis?
This is true. Stolen. Okay. Because they don't want to do it like us. They want to copy it and then call it their own.
It's funny
as if they invented the wheel.
It's funny because me and Kia, me and my kid's mom, Kia, we was talking about this the other day. I said black people is like the most copied, stolen from, whatever you want to say. They steal it from us. They steal it from us because they don't respect the culture. They'll copy the culture, but they don't truly respect it. So
no, they don't. This is why I said to you woke when I was describing what woke means. We know what woke means. We know the origins of the word woke. Yeah. It's a whole different meaning. Why? Well, it's not a whole different meaning to us. It's a whole different meaning because they've taken it and ran with it to something else that we were not talking about. We were saying woke so we didn't get lynched. That's the origin of the word with us. You understand? So I don't know what they talk about.
Not everybody needs an invite to the cookout. Was that a Stephen A. Smith shot? Not everybody needs an invite to the cookout. Willie D said it the other day. All skin folk ain't kinfolk. But before I get out of here, Tony said something that was very, very, that caught my mind. Said people have embarrassed the fuck out of themselves like that all the time. And in front of the camera. But if it's one thing that was truly embarrassing, it was this.
Oh. Wish to be a superstar. Wish to have a fancy car. Wish to have $1 million bucks. Well, I wish I don't be in love. So feel me, pretty baby. I make one wish and I wish it all on you. Making love to the break of dawn. Me and you to the baby's born. Till my baby's born.
Now y'all know I ain't gonna close out the show on everybody being too damn serious. You know I'm not gonna close up the show with everybody being so damn serious. You know I'm gonna make you laugh. Tell what, Ray?
To my baby's born.
What?
To my baby's born.
What?
To my baby's born.
What?
To my baby's born.
He's born. Now shut the fuck up.
To my baby's born. To my baby's born. To my baby's born.
Okay. There don't no damn Casamigos. That was your ass just weren't ready to sing. Anyway, and I need to stop doing that because all jokes aside, I really do fuck with Ray J. I love Ray J. Ray J is a very entertaining person. I really wish, honestly, I heard Ray J been going through some shit. So honestly, this is all in fun. Ray J, if you ever see this, don't attack me. This is all in just fun. But whatever you're going through, brother, I hope you wind up on your feet. All jokes aside. But anyway, I'm about to get out of here, fellas, because it is almost 9:45. I have not yet eaten dinner. I still got to go get my son. So again, I did the Tuesday episode because yesterday I was truly exhausted when I got home. So, but I will definitely see you guys on Friday let's see what happens in the world of sports. And you know we're gonna have conspiracy theories with Robert fucking Chandler. So for my boys, for Tony, for my boy Robert, it's your boy Brandon Bravon Towns. Mount this bitch. Peace. See you Friday.